he thought that I stole a gun from him, which I never did. I never lied to him about anything.
And who's he?
Bilo.
Okay. So does Bilo accuse you of stealing this gun?
Yes, he did.
How did it become physical?
He said I stole a gun, and then he proceeded to hit me in the face with a gun. Busted me in the head, said that I felt this arm and permanent tissue in my eye. Started bleeding, so
Where's everybody else?
sitting down, watching.
After he hits you with the gun, what happens next?
Honestly, they just a lot of name calling me, telling me I'm a liar, calling people on my phone at the time, asking them if I just sold any gun, which I didn't. Just really just wanted me to like admit to taking it, so that he didn't think that I don't know why, but then just I went and cried, I begged, and then I stopped begging, and I just can't mind a lot of it. I can't really remember like the next sequence of events that happened on the other side, like just his anger and threatened me to kill me, told me he was gonna put me in a body in a well somewhere, like scared me. I knew I was gonna die that day. He had me at one point stand up and put my nose in the corner like he was being punished. Like I was being punished and to humiliate you. It was calling me like that. This was okay. Saying I stunk and like just a bunch of things to degrade me.
Why did you go to the corner when he made you?
I felt like if I didn't, the rest of it. Anything at that point would have set him off.
Did he have the firearm on him during this time?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Did he ever point that gun at you?
Yes, he did.
More than once?
More than once.
Did you ever try to run out past him or leave?
No. I already knew the layout of the house. I knew that the door was locked downstairs with a 2x4. There's no way I could have got out and been fast enough before I could have shot.
Did you think he would shoot you if you tried to go?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do believe you. I do believe my husband would have shot me, yes.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Then what's happening?
It just keep escalating. He said he's gonna, I guess, charge and chop up my body. They kept running out. They took everything I owned, everything, my dad's ashes, my twins' ashes, destroyed on that. I'll never get that stuff back. Everything went on.
What do you mean they took everything?
He took everything, put it in a bag, and was gonna get rid of it so that they, evidence of me in the house.
When you say he said he was going to chop up your body, did he elaborate on that?
He said he was gonna chop my body and put it down in the well so nobody could find me.
Did you see what he was going to chop you up with?
Bone saw. The whole time I was mapping out the windows, counting how many tests of blood from the window to the other one, to the bathroom window to the front line. I could try to get off of. I planned it out like I knew, as long as I sat in silence and did not let him break me, and give in to something that I didn't do. I planned it out. This time I really thought that when he came back, I was going to die. I said, this is my time. I asked if I could use the restroom. I told him I had to have all movement. I said, could I at least have that respect and not shit myself? Excuse my language. But not mess myself while they're trying to kill me. I asked Stacy to open up the window so that it didn't smell, because I know Bilo does not like smells. So I asked him to open the window. I sat there. Once I went in there, I looked around. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Windows open. I looked out the window to see if I was able to get out. And as soon as I just pushed the window, I just went on top of the roof. I fell. It was slippery. And I just took my opportunity when it came.
At a certain point, did you see a machete?
Yes. Yeah, Gil picked up the machete and was going to say he was going to shave my head. But I remember that one. He was just going to cut my hair off. He proceeded to hit me in the face like that as well.
Where did he hit you with the flashlight?
Everything was hitting my face. On both sides of my face.
How many times did he hit you with the flashlight?
I don't remember. Like, I don't know exactly if I was, I wanted to not, just, you kept telling me not to bleed all over everything. You kept hitting my face.
Tell me about the bleeding all over everything.
Yeah, my face was bleeding. The sides was bleeding. And it was just dripping down. Began to clean it up with peroxide and how cleaned myself up and tried to clean it up so it wasn't dripping on the floor. Onto the carpet on the chair.
What did you do with the towel?
I kept it with me at the time to keep my face on, because it would just constantly, like if I made a movement, my face would just start gushing.
Did he ever hit you with his fist? How many times in total do you think you were hit?
I don't know. I got so young. I took myself pretty, I guess a lot of times I wouldn't really feel the pain as it was happening. I didn't feel anything.
Is he saying anything most of the times he's hitting you?
He's looking at me and like just disbelief, like he can't believe that I would steal from him. And he said that as I can't believe, he's like, I can't believe that you would do this. And he's like, he was constantly really struggling within himself at that time, like if I did it, to believe whether I did it or not. It was like time standing still.
Our tarps talked about at some point.
Yes.
What for?
To roll my audio. And so there would be blood and messing around before.
So did you ever feel like you could leave?
No. I knew I was going to die in that apartment. I knew I was. I'm strong-headed. I was never going to give in to something I didn't do. So I was going to die innocent. I could feel like just the whole air around surroundings. I could feel it. Everybody was out of control. And it's just the air just felt really still. I could feel it. There's something within you, even in a situation where you're like, something bad's coming, you don't know what it is. That's the feeling I had. I got asked if I could use the restroom. Stacy, I believe was in there, or one of the girls was in there. I can't remember which one was in there first. And then I asked if they could open up the window. Stacy opened up the window. And the reason why I asked, because I kept thinking to myself, if they heard me open up this window, they're going to try to stop me from getting out. So make them open the window. And then that really means all the worry of me trying to escape, or the fear of me of not getting out because I was afraid to open the window. So,
did you actually have to use the restroom? Was this a ruse to try to find a way to escape?
No, I did use the restroom. I did. But initially I didn't have to. That was just my whole plan the whole time, was to get to that bathroom window, because at least I could lock myself in that bathroom long enough to try to get out the window. But it was such a tight, I was worried, like I didn't know if I was going to fit out the window. It was the tight, where the window sat at the same time. Like I wasn't even sure I was going to get out of it. I didn't know if the window would open that far. I didn't know anything yet. I kind of had to assess I didn't go in there and make an assessment before I could really put my full plan into play. Yeah. It's not a very big opening.
Did one of the girls, were they supposed to stay with you in the bathroom? Or did they let you go?
Yeah, I don't know if they were supposed to stay with me, but I shut the door. And I'm like, how be worried about smell. And I said that I'm movement. So, and everybody knows that, this letter showed that neither one of them wanted to sit in there with me. Like they made that comment about house and know if I should take it out.
Do you remember who opened the window?
Stacy did.
And why did you ask her to do it?
I asked her to open it because I didn't know how much noise the window was going to make opening. So I felt like if they were standing right side of that door listening to me, and if I tried to open that window, I had to open the curtain. You might hear that. The window open. I didn't want to hear anything. I wanted them to open the window so it was on them, so that my escape was on their hands, not mine.
Now, you had mentioned before I kind of backed you up that you pushed something with the window.
There was a screen in the window. And when I saw him standing in front of the same camera, I'm looking like, how am I going to get out of here? And I see the screen. I'm like, I didn't know how, because they had those tabs on the side, so I didn't know if I should pull the tabs or how loose it was. So I just wanted to to the window to see how much it would clear, and it popped right out. And I never thought twice. I jumped out the window. Screen. The screen, I'm sorry, popped out. Okay, the screen popped out.
Did the window open all the way? Like the actual window was up?
It wasn't all the way up to the thing. It was only like halfway up, but I still was able to get out of it. I believe I put my feet, my one foot first and kind of like contortion myself out the window.
And then I believe you mentioned something about falling.
I jumped it out. I just had to jump off the roof. But by this point, I mean, that's the bathroom window. That was that. And I need to, after the bathroom window, I cannot look. Thing. And I jumped out onto the roof and I came and I seen that there was a parking where they parked. Did you see that vehicle part there? I see the vehicle and then in the vehicle. I see them in there. I'm like, shit. They're back already. I mean, they had just left. So like, that's how quickly it came back. And I panicked. I didn't know what else to do. So I ran to the front of the building and I started yelling, help, somebody help me. There's like no cars on me. Well, there's nothing. Nobody was helping, like nobody to be seen. And that's when he heard me. They came running around the back part of the house. There's another car that has like a porch on it. It's somebody else's. They see me there. Below came into the house. Ben stayed outside. Below came to the window, to the living room window by where I was sitting. And said he's going to shoot me to the hell, get back in this house. I'm going to kill you, get back in this house. At that point, I thought I seen like a shimmer of something silver. And I just took off and I tried to jump and grab the tree. I lost the tree won. I did not make the tree. I don't know by that.
Did you feel?
I knew instantly that I broke my back. I felt it. I heard it crack. I heard it. And the pain was unbearable. At that point, when I could feel it flooding pain like that, but come back to me. And I'm like, I couldn't breathe. And actually, Ben helped stand me up. He's like, oh, yeah, like, come on, get back in the damn house. And I pushed him away and I was screaming and I'm yelling at this point. Y'all still yelling. And Cassie comes running out of the house. People are darting. He's darting into the car. Ben's going to the car. And as I'm going to the street, an ambulance is heading over top of them. Just out of pure, like, look, I mean, I'm just, it was just a miracle that it happened. So I don't know if I had been really needed, you know.
So Ben is still outside.
And he's down by this window, like where this, like he's right here, like in that area. And then I fell there. So when he comes to me and gets me up, I'm pushing away from him. Cassia is coming out, is on the sidewalk and is coming. She's going this direction. She's going in that direction. And Below is coming out and is going around the front and getting into the vehicle. I don't know what Stacy was. I haven't seen her like at all.
And what do you do when you see that ambulance?
I close something. I don't know, like I don't point my mouth. I don't even know like all the energy that I was using to keep going. It just all came out of me like I had more energy. That was it. I collapsed. Like they actually like picking me up and keep going because they also were afraid that if there was going to be more shooting or if there was going to be shooting or not. So like they didn't even really stop. They scooped me up, kept going.